You're looking live right now at two different traffic cameras in Clayton County where we know that the interstate is currently closed. The interstate is closed in Clayton County. This is I-75 north, right in Forest Park, right at 285. Let me zoom out a little bit just so we can see better. Here's 285 at 75 right in here. So we know that the road is closed. So northbound and southbound are having issues. What you're looking on the top side of your screen, that's I-75 northbound. That is right at 285. And then I-75 north at 285, and the other camera on the bottom is showing you the backup of the cars trying to get in there. What we also know is heavy rain has been coming down at the airport. Now it's getting a little bit lighter, but the ground stop was extended until, what is that, 10 o'clock? 10 p.m. The ground stop was extended until 10 p.m. We're actually looking live at them. It looks like they're trying to open up maybe one more lane there. Or are those, nope, those are just big tractor trailer rigs getting through. So heavy rain is now east of I-75. It looks like they're finally starting to catch a break on 75 itself, but it's still coming down very heavy in Forest Park, Blair Village, over 675. Okay, so 285 at 675, heavy rain is falling. And let's just go back to those radar estimates of the rainfall. This is, I mean, really just, of course you're going to have flooding when you get this much rainfall. That's a lot of rain. So I just want to recap by saying this, okay? Our severe thunderstorm warning is expiring at 9:15. We're still tracking that heavy rain on the south side of town. We're still tracking intense thunderstorms up here between Rome and Polk County. So we're not done with storms altogether this evening. But what I'm going to be watching for is, can we continue to see this downward trend on radar in Clayton County, southern Fulton County, and northern Henry County? We need that downward trend in the radar intensity, in the reflectivity, to show us that that heavy rain's winding down and we can start to see some of this floodwater, these floodwaters recede. Because right now we know that the interstate is closed. I-75 is still producing intense lightning over 75, but hopefully that we will see some good trends in the next 15 to 20 minutes. Still some heavy rain between Forest Park and Morrow. That heavy rain may try to slip to the south and kind of blow up in northwestern Henry County. As far as we know, things were going okay at Echo Park Speedway. I will pull up that camera next, because we have the Quaker State 400 that's supposed to be happening this weekend. And of course, the big race is not today, but there is racing happening. I see cars here situated on the side of the track. Let me see if I can pull up there. Echo Park Speedway. There we go. Weather alert, 10 minutes. Today's event is currently on hold due to inclement weather in our area. So Echo Park Speedway, you see all of these cars lined up right here. They are currently in a weather delay. Please stay tuned and we will announce when we can refocus. And it looks like they did start the Focused Health 250, which was the race of this evening. But now it is in a hold, and that's why you see all these cars on the side of the road. Unfortunately, they're in a holding pattern, waiting when they can start that race back up again. So that is at Echo Park Speedway, formerly Atlanta Motor Speedway. And here's why. Okay, I'll just show you. You see how close the lightning is starting to get to Hampton? So the Motor Speedway, I don't know if you can see on this map, you see this kind of little circle? I'll zoom in even more. That's Atlanta Motor Speedway, or Echo Park Speedway right in there. So that's it right there. And because the lightning has, NASCAR is good because they actually have a meteorologist. The PGA has a meteorologist. I believe NASCAR has I think they have a meteorologist who works closely with them, or they work closely with the Weather Service as opposed to MLB, which doesn't have a meteorologist on staff, to my knowledge. So they've got lightning that's close enough to where it's not safe for them to be racing, and a little bit of light rain. So this is not a severe thunderstorm by any stretch of the imagination, but it is showing signs of strengthening, and the lightning has gotten closer to Echo Park Speedway. So as I zoom in here on the map, the closest lightning strikes, there's the Speedway, 5 miles away. It's not safe to be outside during an event where there's lightning 5 miles away. So I know you think, oh, that's a long way, but 5 miles is not a long way when we're talking about lightning. We can often see lightning strikes within storm clouds that are easily travel 10, 15 miles across. So that is new at Echo Park Speedway, is they are in a weather delay. A weather delay there. So we're tracking that. Our severe thunderstorm warning has expired for Henry and Rockdale and DeKalb counties. We are still watching this heavy rainfall, but it is showing signs of becoming a little bit less intense. And in particular, it's this region right along 75 here, that this is I-75 at 285 where our flooding is that you're seeing in that top right camera on the screen. We're seeing that the rain rates are finally letting up a bit there. So if we can keep that direction going, that momentum where we lighten up the rainfall rates, maybe those floodwaters can recede and they can open up the lanes back on the interstate. But right now we know that that is shut down. That part of Atlanta is in a flash flood warning that is considered considerable, meaning it's higher than your standard flash flood warning. Other parts of Metro Atlanta remain in flash flood warnings as well.